I see many people are try to the learning a new language and they are working on it, and but they are giving most and most time for learning the language, but they are not able to speak this language very fluent. But they are finding the all the cause why they are not able to speak, what is the problem, and where they are studying, why they are studying to the in this language, because they are learning the vocabulary, they are reading the newspaper, they are reading the books, they are watching the movies, English movies, they are watching many and many time, and they are giving the maximum time to the on this language, but they are not able to speak. Then I see they are doing the uh, main things they are not doing. What is the main activity they are not doing? You, if you are thinking about that, you want to the speak this language, you want to, you become a fluent, then your main focus is to in a fluent speaking focus. You speak which word you want, you learn on this time or in a this day, which meaning you can learn, which things you can learn, you learn in a today, you speak this language, this you speak this word in a time when you are speaking any person, then you can use this word. Because if you are using this word, then you are able to speak. I tell you in myself, I am also not able to speak in English, but I try many times, and I try many times, then I am able to speak a few. I'm not expert in this language. I'm studying many times, and you can see in a video I am studying in a few minutes for finding the sentences, for finding the word. But I'm giving the maximum time for my speaking, maximum time for how to speak, how to build the sentences. These activity I giving the time, and I use these things for a maximum time. Because if you are see, I giving the my timetable, how I can learn this language and how I can speak like that. Then I make the timetable, and in a my timetable, my timetable, I giving the 90% for time for the speaking, and only 10% for the writing and listening and learning new words. I giving only the 10% time, and I use this style, use these sentences, which sentences I learn in a 10%, which sentences I see in a movie, and which sentences I write down in my copy, then I use in for 90% time. 90% time I use these things, and I speak speak this word, speak this sentences maximum to maximum time. Then I am able to speak. I'm not very fluent, but I am able to speak for something. You can see I am able to speak for a few moments, for a few time, few sentences. I am able to speak. When it is the comparison, you can think about that. When I start, then I am not able to speak any single word, not able to speak any few sentences or a small sentence, I am not able to speak. But when I doing like that type of activity, and when I using the things, then I am able to speak. And you also do like that type of activity, you giving the all the maximum time for your speaking practice, then you are able to speak. You not find any other person, you are thinking about that I have no person for talking, I have no any person for where I go and I talk and they can giving me the suggestion I am speaking right or wrong. You have no any person, then it is not a very big challenge. Because only you want to the learn language, not your all the society want to learning a new language. They don't want to change, they are living very comfort, but you want to learning this language. By this reason, this is your war, not his or not other person war. Then you are the warrior, and you can find your the place where you can use your skills, where you can use your things. Then if you don't have any person, you can speak with yourself, with your inner voice you can speak. Because I know every people is thinking every time in his mind. Then you can change your thought in a English. You change your thought in a English, because if you are speaking with yourself, no any person is judged, no any person is thinking about, no any person is mock you. No, nothing is happening when you are talking to yourself. And when you are talking to yourself, then you can, sometimes you are not able to talk yourself because you not know how to build the sentences. Then you can, which sentences you can is want, and you can learning, and you can which sentences you understand, you can speak like that. If you are knowing only the single word, like uh, if you are know only the meaning of water, you know only the water, and you are not able to make the sentences, then you speak all the things in your language. But when the part of come water, then you can say the water, not say in what you say water in your language. You can like that, you can doing for the few months. After that you working on that, how to find, how to make the sentences, how to make the word, and how to make the long sentences. Then you can able to speak in a few time, and you are able to form the sentences in a few time. But if you are giving the time, and if you are consistent, if you are consistent and you are giving the time, then it is happening in a few months. And it is happening in a few months. It is not happening in a one day or a second day or a overnight. It's take time, and it is depending upon your how much time you are giving on these skills. If you are giving only 10 minutes, if you are giving only the 15 minutes, then it is take maximum to maximum time. But if you are giving the only only half hour and 1 hour, and you maximum to maximum time you are giving your, like some people is giving the 6 hours 7 hour, like that type of, if you are giving the uh, time on this skill, then you can master a very soon, you can master a very very easy, and very early time you can master this skill. Then it is totally depend how much time you are giving on this language. Then you think about that, and you can start first day. No any people is able to speak, and you can see when you are, when you want to climb a mountain, and when you put your first step, you are not to go in a top, you are, your first step is not to on a top, it is very small. But if you are adding your step brick by brick, if you are adding your step, then you can see after some time, after a few hour, you are on top. It is adding, your first step is adding in your journey, in your going on top. If you are speaking a one word, it is adding the value of your speaking, it is adding the value of your making the full sentences. You are speaking today only one sentence, you are speaking today only a few sentence, few word you are speaking, it is become a big word or big sentence in a some time. If you are consistent, if you are going to depression, if you are going to the, if you are judging yourself how why you are not able to speak, if you are going in a sadness, then it is not coming. Because if you, then you are giving the your time to your thinking the your sadness, you're thinking the your depression, why it is not coming, then you are wasting your time. Here only the one thing to learning the language, it is reading, writing, and speaking. And if you give the maximum time on speaking, you give the maximum time to pronounce the words. And when time is remain, then you can writing, then you start to write the sentences, then you start to make the sentences. Maximum people are saying you tense is not helping, then yes, tense is not helping, they are saying, but tense is helping, you learn the tense. But you are not giving the all the maximum time on the tense, you can only giving the 10% to all tense. When you are started to write, then you can making the sentences using the tense, like present, past tense, future tense, you can use this sentence, and you can make the few sentence daily. And when you are doing like that, then you are know how to form the sentence, because tense is giving you the knowledge how to form the sentences, where the you are use your verb, where you are use your verb first form, where you are use your verb second form, like that. Then it is important, you can learning the tenses also, you can learn the tense, but your focus is to maximum speaking. When your time is remaining, then you can learn the tense, you can learn the other things. And if you are doing like that, then you are one day you become a fluent speaker.